Hello, good evening. Today is Wednesday, the 12th of February, 2025, and actually, I've just remembered at the beginning of this video. It marks 13 years since a certain aunt of mine passed on. She used to live in Mbale. May her soul rest in peace. She slid in the bathroom and hit her head on the wall. I really want to make a very touching video today, and it's going to be very touching. So please, if you are emotional, first agree with yourself not to cry when you watch this video. So this is just a summary of today. I came back from I had gone to escort a friend to check on their ID at Kololo airstrip, and yeah, it was also my first time seeing a military helicopter land, and the president boarded it. It was a nice experience, although a lot of grass blew on me. Now, one of the reasons why I really wanted to start Forex trading, one of the reasons that is burning in my heart so much, with so much desire, even right now as I speak. This video is it's recording at full HD. That is at 1080p, so you can actually put it up to 1080p at 60 frame rates per second. Because I got a little complaint about my last videos being poor quality, but this one is at 1080p at 60 frame rates per second. Even when I move my hands around, you can see the smoothness of the movements. But I want to share with you something very strong and very sad. When I had come back, I was supposed to backtest from around 3 p.m. Right now it is just 4 p.m. and there is Al Jazeera going, but that's Trump. I don't know if he's bringing in more sanctions. So I remembered something when I reached home. I remembered at one point I had downloaded the video of Simply Brani giving out charity to the poor and the privileged. It was some home for needy children. I don't know, Brani, if you ever get to see this video, you're my inspiration. In that video you said that you hope you inspire someone, and you inspired me. I'm an upcoming trader, and when I reach those great heights, I too want to do that, majorly for a number of reasons. The very first reason is that we have 4 children at home. Our mother gave birth to 4 of us, and the firstborn is a boy, the second 2 girls, the second 2 are girls, and then comes me, the last born. The firstborn is called Aaron, the secondborn is called Martha, the thirdborn is called Cecilia, and then comes me, the lastborn. The firstborn is a bit mentally handicapped. I do not know how it happened, but he has a physical disability. And one time I overheard the doctor telling my parents that despite him being a 28-year-old, because he was born in 1995, I don't know if that is, oh yeah, this is the 30th year, he's making 30 in 7th October. Hopefully by then I'll get him something very nice. He's a huge fan of music. He is mentally handicapped and he needs a lot of physical assistance. And one time I heard the doctor telling my parents that his brain is for a 5-year-old, and he's very much bipolar and is mentally handicapped. And my mother loved us so much. I think to my mother, you would rather beat the girls but not beat the boys. Like, our mother loved us. May her soul rest in peace. She died last year on the 3rd of March. And this coming March, it will be making 1 year without her. Mommy, I love you so much. Yeah. So this brother of mine is mentally handicapped, and he needs a lot of physical assistance. He needs someone to be guiding him there. And ever since our mother passed on, I've been feeling this kind of, I feel like I'm now his mother, you know. Despite the fact that I'm the youngest, I feel that strong responsibility. You know, I don't know much about you and your beliefs about those who have gone before us, but me as a Roman Catholic, I do believe that yes, they go physically, but spiritually they remain with us and they remain seeing us. Actually, in some doctrines, it says that they become your guardian angels and they spiritually are there to guide you. Despite the fact that my family is born again, I'm the only Catholic. I know she's there every time to monitor and look at us, and guide us. And I strongly feel her presence every time. Even right now, as I make this video, I feel like she's holding my shoulder right now. I strongly feel her presence, and I know she has never left us ever again. And a certain teacher of mine, who is the chairperson of our Voices Now, OVN, Pompila Susan Gallo Foundation, she one time told me that, I think it was a month after she had died, and she told me that she now loves you more than ever because she knows that you need her, and which is true. I come from a family whereby everyone is treated equal, despite your abilities and disabilities, and whatever you might be going through. And it is this kind of family whereby they value each person, they value life, they value the life of each and everyone, whether you are disabled or what. And it's a very welcoming home. My dad being a pastor, born again pastor, I love him so much. He has stood with us, and she has always, our mother was someone who would not love to see you waste food, and she taught me how to cook. She actually taught me how to cook. I thank God she taught me how to cook before she rested. And I miss her so much, and she's someone who loved children so much, and she knew that I loved children so much. I got that love from her. I love carrying babies a lot. Like, even my neighbors have children, and whenever I carry the children, like, the neighbors start joking at that, you come and pick your son, he's disturbing us. You come and pick your daughter, he's disturbing us. That's how much I love children. And this love for children in me has been so much, And one of my philanthropic ideas I want is that when I gain much in Forex trading, I want to take care of children especially, and take care of whoever is disabled and whoever needs help, because people are out there. And that is exactly what Brani did. He took care of around 69 children. He took for them things, and paid even electricity for a full month. And I really loved that. And what touched me most and made me very emotional was when a certain disabled lady came and hugged him with a lot of love. And I'm a very emotional person with people. Love is my weakness. That's why I don't really delve much into relationships, because I love too much. I love with a whole heart. So she hugged him so lovingly that a tear came out of my eye, and it reminded me of my own mother. And there is a picture of hers. This picture, I am going to attach it to the video. Here it is. And she loved so much to feed. I think it actually begins because I remember at one point in the village, it was around 8 p.m. immediately after her introduction on 9th September 2023, and it was in the evening around 8 p.m. and everyone in the bus was rushing me, come we go back, come we go to Kampala, because that village is in Dokolo. That is 384 kilometers from Kampala. So, but my grandmother caught my hand and she was like, you're not leaving my home until you've eaten food. And everyone in the bus had to wait for me to eat food. It was like a 30-minute wait. And my grandmother is this, I don't know her exact years, but she's almost 100. But she doesn't use a walking stick. She's very strong. So she actually outlived my mom. So she made me eat. So I come from a family which takes care of people. Now I'm gonna share with you 2 dreams I had last year, 2024. On the 12th of August 2024, I remember I was dozing in class. I don't remember exactly what day of the week it is, but I was in class at school, Senior 6, that was St. Peter's Secondary School, Nalia, most commonly known by the alias Spena to very many people. Yeah, actually, I'm even having our yearbook, our Spena yearbook. Yeah, so, yeah, it's here. So, I was in class and it was around midday. I remember very well because I noted it down in my notebook. And I dreamt that I was in the middle of a certain compound and I was in a G-Wagon, a black G-Wagon. And the driver's door where I was seated in the driver's seat. It was ajar. Ajar means like the door was slightly open, not so much, but not too small again. And a certain lady was standing out there. I didn't see that lady. And I was looking at a mansion in front of me. The mansion had very many glasses. It was beige in color, that beige khaki color, and the glasses were blue, like those blue glasses on tall buildings in town. And there were very many children inside. I could see the house had very many windows, and there were very many children inside. And they were jumping up and down, and you could see that they were so happy. And you know, the mansion was there. And I asked this lady that, whose children are those? And she replied in Luganda that Babe yabalabirira, that they are his. He's the one who takes care of them. She didn't specify who, but I'm in my G-Wagon. It's my compound. It's my mansion. And then the children are in my, literally they're in my, on my property. So what else could it mean apart from me being the caretaker of those children, you know? And when I remember that when they were blessing us before our UNEB examinations, I remember their Reverend, she is called Reverend Iligo Vicky from Soroti Anglican Diocese. That is also some around 330 kilometers away from here. And she told us that people don't succeed in life because they ignore their dreams. And you know, and just a word of advice, if you're out there and you're learning how to trade, God did not put trading in your path for no reason. He knows that you can make it, which is why we are also here. We are also flexing to reach where we are going, you know? And it was so powerful, you know? That was the first dream. Now, the second dream was a bit more direct, you know? The second dream was in a savannah woodland, you know? Savannah woodland, like, it was in Karamoja, in a savannah woodland, you know? And in the woodland, like, for those of you who have watched the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy, that kind of environment, that semi-desert, but with woodland shrubs and baobab trees. Now, in this particular dream, actually, let me be exact. Let me go and get my notebook where I wrote them down and read it for you. Yeah. Okay. I've got it. It's here, my notebook. This notebook has really escorted me for a long time, you know. And whenever I used to feel down, I would write in it. I would write my thoughts, and like, it's full, you guys. Like, one time, I don't know, you will check my Instagram page at one point. I'll post it in future, you know. And then all these are my thoughts when I would feel down, you know, on my struggle. That was before getting a mentor. Let me try to get this. Oh yeah, there is also this third thing. I'm going to read it out, you know. Here it is. Let me see. Oh yeah, I've got it. Let me read it out for you. This is my own writing. One time, I was confused on how to juggle between Forex trading and all my other life desires. Then I had a dream on a weekend afternoon nap. In that dream, I was seated in the driver's seat of my G-Wagon. Oh no, this one I had already narrated it. Let me see. Oh yes. Actually, yes. Yes, here it is. So, on 13th of August, you are confirming your plans to me. It was in the middle of savannah woodland with sparse leafless trees, a bit grayish and brown in color. I had an aerial view of a certain group of poor Karimojong children. The grass was dry brown and the ground was dusty, but a flat landscape, more like a scene from the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy. On getting closer, I found myself seated on a buttress root of a tree, under which the children were also seated. A short distance in front of the children in the direction of the sunset, there were big cauldrons of porridge. Cauldrons are those big metallic saucepans in a round shape. Two of them were boiling over on firewood. The children were given bread by a certain man who seemed to be in charge of them. He was standing initially between the boiling cauldrons and the children. I couldn't see his face clearly, but he had a sky blue t-shirt resembling that of a clergy and black trousers. I do not remember observing his feet or head, but he was seriously engrossed in something he was doing on his phone. Later on, he moved towards the left near the tree, southwest of the boiling cauldrons. You can imagine in your head now the picture I'm trying to bring. He had assigned some girl to give out bread, but the manner in which she served the bread to all those around me suggested that she hadn't seen me, or I must have been invisible to her. In fact, no one even paid attention to me. When the loaf of bread got done, she threw the remaining crumbs into her mouth playfully with a smile. Some of the girls behind me, whose faces I didn't get to see, had missed the bread and childishly, with playful anger, said, "Nakut, you don't know how to give out bread." Nakut is a Karimojong name. All this while, the man in the blue clerical shirt remained deeply engrossed in whatever he was doing on his smartphone. I wonder if my invisibility meant that I was seeing myself because it wouldn't be the first dream that I saw myself. And on top of this page, I wrote that even Joseph was a dreamer. He became a great man. So that is the second dream that I had, So I really want to. I actually designed even in here. I had already even made the plans for, you can see here, a charity food organization to feed the streets children who are hungry, the people who are on the streets, hungry and poor. And let me just zoom in a bit. Maybe if you want, you can pause the video and you read through it. I don't know. Yeah, there is up there, and down here is the budget that I made. And I made it to the rough estimate of 50 people. So I have wild dreams. I have big dreams in helping these children. I want to be able to help these children, and I know God will make it. I know God will make it. Right now, I'm promising myself in future I want this video to be used for reference when that comes to be fulfilled. And I promise you, if you're out there trying to learn how to trade, stick to it. Don't give up. Whatever you dream of is very possible. Some of us have seen what trading has done to people. It has really lifted people out of poverty. Thank you so much, everyone. It has been a very powerful afternoon, and it was a random thought just reminding me of what I started out for. Most of you are dreaming of G-Wagons, private jets, aeroplanes, and it's okay. Dream about those things, but also at one point, at least give back to the community when you are able to. I love you guys. If you have any comment, please put it down in the comment section below. This channel is still young. Right now, it has only 26 subscribers. I think, and around just 5 hours of watch time. And then I think it's just around 190 views, but in future I know it will have more. And please feel free to subscribe, because soon I'll be dropping in more things. It's free. Subscription is free, by the way. I am going to be the greatest version of myself that I dream of, and I am going to be it, and nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping you. You can be the best version of yourself that you're looking for. Enjoy yourselves. Have a blessed day, and I love you all. This video is around 20 minutes. So in these last seconds, may God bless you all. Keep on dreaming big. Thank you very much.